Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Fluent Thrive, where real conversations help your English grow. I'm Olivia.
And I'm David. Hey everyone, great to be here with you today.
David, before we start, I have to tell you something. This morning, I went for a short walk near my house, and the air was so fresh. I saw an old neighbor watering her flowers, and she just smiled and waved at me. It was such a simple, beautiful moment.
Oh, that sounds really lovely. Those small moments in the morning, they just make the whole day feel better.
Exactly. And you know what? That moment made me think about today's topic because she asked me something really simple, and I had to stop and think about how to answer it naturally in English.
Oh, really? What did she ask you?
She asked, "So, how was your weekend?"
Such a simple question. But many English learners actually stop and freeze when someone asks that, right?
Yes. Today, we are talking about something many English learners think about every day: how to talk about your weekend naturally in English.
But Olivia, what does that really mean in simple English? Like, what will we actually learn today?
Don't worry. Today, we'll learn this together step by step in a simple way. Real phrases, real conversations. Easy to remember.
I like that. No stress, just natural English.
Exactly. Let's start. Okay, so David, quick question. Someone at work walks up to you Monday morning, big smile, and they say, "Hey, how was your weekend?" What do you say?
Well, I'd probably say something like, "It was good, thanks. Maybe I relaxed a lot."
Perfect. Simple, natural. But here's the thing. Many English learners say something like, "My weekend was fine. I stayed home and I did nothing special."
And what's wrong with that?
Nothing is wrong, exactly, but it sounds a little flat, a little cold, like a report, not a conversation.
Ah, I see. So we want to sound more human.
Exactly. And that's what today is all about: sounding warm, natural, and real, not like you're reading from a textbook.
I think many of us have been there.
And here's something interesting. When a native speaker asks, "How was your weekend?" they don't always want a long, detailed answer. They want connection. They want to feel like they're talking to a real person.
So even a short, warm answer is better than a long, cold one.
Yes, much better. And we're going to show you exactly how to do that. But first, here's a little question for you in the comments. How do you usually answer when someone asks about your weekend? Write it below. We'd love to read your answers.
Okay, Olympia, so let's make this real. Imagine I'm your coworker, Monday morning, coffee in hand, and I say, "Hey, Olivia, how was your weekend?"
Oh, it was really nice, actually. I went to the farmer's market on Saturday morning with a friend. It was so relaxed. We just walked around, drank some coffee, tried some fresh fruit. Nothing big, but it felt really good.
Oh, nice. I love the farmer's market.
Now, did you notice what I did there?
You gave a short story, not just, "It was fine."
Exactly. I said what I did, where I went, who I was with, and I added a small feeling at the end. It felt really good.
That feeling part, that's what makes it sound natural.
Yes, native speakers almost always add a small emotion or feeling, like, "It was so relaxing," or "It was a bit tiring, but I enjoyed it," or even, "Honestly, I didn't do much, but it was exactly what I needed."
Oh, that last one is really good. It was exactly what I needed. That sounds so natural.
And it works even if you stayed home all weekend doing nothing.
So I don't have to have an exciting weekend to have an interesting answer.
Not at all. You just need the right words, and we're going to give you those words right now. Okay, let's learn 3 simple, powerful phrases you can use this week, starting with the most common one. Phrase number 1, "It was a pretty relaxing weekend, actually."
Simple, honest, sounds natural. When do I use this?
Use this when you stayed home, rested, watched something, or just didn't do much. The word "actually" at the end makes it sound more conversational, more real.
Let's hear it slowly.
It was a pretty relaxing weekend, actually.
It was a pretty relaxing weekend, actually. I like that. It sounds like something a real person says.
And here's something many learners don't know. Pretty in spoken English doesn't mean beautiful. It means quite or a little more than normal.
Oh, so pretty relaxing means quite relaxing.
Exactly. You'll hear this a lot. Pretty good, pretty busy, pretty tired. It's everywhere in everyday English.
That's a great tip. Write that down, everyone.
Okay, phrase number 2. I didn't do much, but it was nice.
Oh, this one is honest and a little humble.
And that's why people love it. It sounds real. It doesn't pretend. When you use this, the other person often says, "Same, I just stayed home too," and suddenly you have a real conversation.
That's so true. I've had that conversation many times.
And the mistake many learners make is trying to make their weekend sound more exciting than it was. But actually, being honest and simple is what connects people.
So you're saying keep it real.
Keep it real. Let's hear it slowly. I didn't do much, but it was nice.
I didn't do much, but it was nice. Simple, honest, warm. Okay, what's phrase number 3?
Phrase number 3 is for when you did something fun or went somewhere. Ready?
Ready.
We went to place. It was really fun. Have you ever been?
Oh, you added a question at the end.
Yes, and this is the secret to keeping a conversation going. You give your answer, and then you invite the other person to share too.
So you're not just answering, you're connecting.
Exactly. Let's try it. I'll be your coworker. David, how was your weekend?
It was really fun, actually. We went to a new restaurant downtown. The food was amazing. Have you ever been to that area?
Oh, I love that area. Which restaurant?
See? Suddenly, it's a real conversation.
And all it took was one small question at the end. Now, here's something many beginners don't know, and this one is really going to help you sound more natural.
What is it?
In English, when someone asks, "How was your weekend?" they almost never want just a one-word answer, but they also don't want a 10-minute speech.
Right. The sweet spot is in the middle.
Exactly. 2 to 4 sentences is perfect. One feeling, one action, one detail. That's all you need.
Can you show us what that looks like?
Sure. Let's say I went to the park with my dog. I would say, "Oh, it was really nice. I took my dog to the park on Saturday. The weather was perfect. It was so peaceful."
That's 4 sentences. One feeling, really nice. One action, took my dog to the park. One detail, the weather was perfect. One closing feeling, so peaceful.
And it took about 8 seconds to say.
8 seconds, that's it.
That's it, and it sounds completely natural. Okay, let's talk about a very common mistake, and this one is important.
What mistake?
Many learners say, "In the weekend, I went to the market."
What's wrong with that?
The preposition. In English, we say on the weekend, not in the weekend.
Oh, on the weekend, not in the weekend.
Or we say over the weekend. Both are correct. I went to the market on the weekend, or I went to the market over the weekend.
So, on the weekend or over the weekend, never in the weekend.
Never in the weekend. Small change, big difference in how natural you sound.
I love these little fixes. They're so easy once you know them.
Okay, let me tell you a quick story. One of my students, let's call her Sarah, she came to me and said, "Olivia, I freeze every time someone asks about my weekend. My mind goes blank."
I think so many listeners can relate to that.
And I asked her, "What did you do last weekend?" And she said, "Nothing special. I just cooked some food and watched a show."
And that's actually a great answer.
Exactly. So I showed her how to say it in a natural way. Instead of, "I did nothing special," she learned to say, "I had a really quiet weekend. I cooked this new recipe I found, and then I watched a show on Netflix. It was honestly so cozy."
Oh, wow. That's the same information, but it sounds completely different.
Same facts, better words, more feeling.
That's the difference between sounding okay and sounding natural.
And Sarah, after practicing for just 1 week, told me that people at her office started asking her more questions. They wanted to know more about her because she was engaging to talk to now.
And all from learning how to talk about her weekend?
Small words, big change.
Okay, I want to give everyone a bonus tip here because there's one phrase that always makes you sound super natural and almost no one teaches it to beginners.
Oh, tell us.
When someone tells you about their weekend, instead of just saying, oh, nice, or oh, cool, try saying, that sounds really fun, or that sounds so relaxing.
Oh, yes. That sounds plus feeling. So simple, so natural.
Because you're not just reacting, you're showing you actually listened.
And that makes the other person feel good, and they'll want to keep talking to you.
Try it this week. Someone tells you something, say, that sounds amazing, or that sounds so cozy, and watch how the conversation opens up.
That's a great tip, David. Let's do a quick review of everything we learned today.
3 phrases and 1 grammar tip.
Phrase 1, it was a pretty relaxing weekend, actually. Use this when you stayed home and rested.
Phrase 2, I didn't do much, but it was nice. Honest, warm, simple.
Phrase 3, we went to place. It was really fun. Have you ever been?
Use this to start a real conversation.
And the grammar tip, always say on the weekend or over the weekend, never in the weekend.
And the bonus reaction phrase, that sounds really feeling, to show you're listening.
Simple, useful, practical.
That's what Fluent Thrive is all about.
English becomes easier step by step. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to keep going.
And every conversation you practice, even a small one about your weekend, is moving you forward.
If you found this helpful today, please hit the like button. It really helps our channel grow, and it tells us you want more of this kind of content.
And if you haven't subscribed yet, come join the Fluent Thrive family. We make new episodes every week, just like this one.
Share this with a friend who's learning English. You might just help them have their best English conversation yet.
See you in the next one, everyone.
Take care, keep growing, and remember, Fluent Thrive is where real conversations help your English grow.